is going to be mid or top lane. It's likely going to be mid lane. Lucian now going to be banned away. That is mostly for Set.
Yasuo Gragas denied alongside of all of this. Can go all AD with the Gragas going AP.
And then that actually does turn him into a pretty scary champion. The opponents don't build any magic resistance. Gragas has really good dental hygiene. I just want to point that out.
And he's very white teeth.
Yeah, extremely pearly.
His beard is also
very straight too,
flowing, and there's no curls or clumps or anything like that. He must use some really expensive conditioner.
I do think that he's metrosexual.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it might be. I think he really takes care of himself.
I can't deny that. It's very obvious there from his splash art.
Vayne.
Yeah, Vayne comes in.
Ooh, this could be... It could be a flex with Aphelios and Vayne, where Aphelios actually goes top lane. The Shy has actually played that a lot. He's actually been streaming on Twitch TV these days. I do know that Aphelios versus Set does favor Aphelios. Could also just be Vayne against Set.
Yeah.
Obviously, very slippery, even if Set lands the suplex. Doesn't mean that Vayne can't continue to outplay him. And now, looks like T1 is trying to... Okay. Cassiopeia. Now, I really like this. There's a lot of short-range champions on the... Is going to have a lot more control this game, though. And the Cassiopeia is one of the core pieces of this team composition. So, we'll see what he can end up doing with it. We'll also see how well Kana can fare up in top lane against Cuvei's Vayne. And Vayne is not a champion I think of when I think of Cuvei. That is not
that is
one that I would associate to his playstyle.
A bit strange to see him on a champion like that, but I suppose they say you had a good game in game number 1. You were able to mechanically outplay your opponents and just outplay in general. So maybe you could play the Vayne. He's an R player. They don't play exactly the same, but he has played stuff with some range in the past. As it looks like we're ready to hop onto the Rift for game number 2, T1 on blue up against Hamalite Esports on red. And in we go into the jungle here for T1 potentially. Setting up in the Pixel Brush.
Well, Spider will end up finding Gragas.
A very good point. I'm glad you did mention it. We used to see that in the bottom lane on the first wave a lot of the time, so you guys might be familiar with that tactic from the start of games in the bottom lane. But either way, we do have this fight over the Infernal Drake now. T1 doesn't want to give it away without a fight. Look at Lahenz's position, though. Coming in from behind.
Cocoon.
Yeah, and he's going to be spotted here, so T1 able to turn onto him at a moment's notice, but the Drake is going to be started up.
Okay, Elise is losing a lot of HP, though.
That is
Aphelios with the... Oh,
there
my...
it is! The massive root onto 5 of them. That's the first kill. Big bullet time comes in, though, and the cast is going to get everybody low, and even Gragas is going to pick up the smite onto that Infernal Drake. Everything turning on its... Actually, that do come in. No plates anymore. So would expect to see at least that bottom turret go down. T1 going to say, sure, you can have the bottom side. We'll push in the mid lane. We have Shirley, and they're even looking for the engage here. The big burst damage onto that Rakan stood absolutely no chance, but effort on the backside. Vista threatening him. Not going to end up mattering as the push continues from T1.
Remember what I said last game?
Oh, I remember.
Taking an inhibitor this early. Now, okay, the correct play is actually to back off, not take the inhibitor. Valdez! Hold my hand.
It's a miracle.
Oh my. When you free side lanes due to a surplus of minions.
Okay,
A similar thing can be achieved.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I'm kidding. I'm lying.
Oh yeah, he must be lying. likely sinning is LS.
Likely story, actually.
Yeah. Okay, Kana.
That was really interesting. Kana's going to have to flash.
Yeah.
At least, all right, we're going to go to Aphelios. And
Right?
what are we looking at?
We have a lot of time because these...
All right, Rise. Okay, now, see, he's the one with the magic resist. I swear they're listening right now.
But he has 72 LS.
Stop.
Obviously, the penetration won't
All right,
work.
there you go, 35. 35 Vayne. Almost true damage.
I didn't see it. I wasn't looking.
Okay, well, Vayne has 35 MR.
Okay.
So, Gragas is basically dealing true damage to Vayne. And now, if Vayne had 39 or more MR, you'd get Void Staff.
Take a look at this play. Suplex into the turret. He might die here, as had to go into that one. Considering a dive, that is not going to happen. And, well, now we got a big rotation coming on in. Because he's a fast boy on that Gragas. Thinking about it, they got some really low members here. Teddy on Vision. And they decide... How about no? No, LS, they're going to take the mountain tree. You don't know anything. Okay, here we go. Trying to root him down. Kana in a lot of trouble here. Is going to be burst down through the ultimate. Doesn't matter how much grit he's got. Going to be taken out 3v1. As there was really no vision, actually, in that blue side jungle for the side of T1. And so a very sneaky maneuver there from the side of Hanwha Life to make that happen. And they're sticking around, but it looks like T1 have called their bluff, and they say, you guys are probably still all here. The miasma is perfect. It's going to deny everyone, as no one is getting out alive. I feel like I've seen this movie before. Cube in a lot of trouble. Nicely done there, but it doesn't matter. Triple kill.
Getting picked up. Now, is Kana going to teleport to the dragon and stop Aphelios? Or it looks like he's actually just running there. Now, is there a blast cone behind it? No, there's not, so I don't know how he's going to get over the wall. Is he going to flash for this?
Well, he needs vision first. And now he's just running around, so no flash.
I actually think it's worth flashing for it. I think it's worth flashing for it.
It's not 100% big pickup here for Gragas. Morellonomicon going to deny all of the healing that
I was having a really good time this game.
Hanwha Life.
Until you just said that.
Big item purchase here for the side of T1. Going to help them on their push. Cuz an absolute monster now. And speaking of monsters, the Baron push is actually monstrous. Coming in here, they're going to be able to pick up 2 inhibitors likely. Hanwha Life don't look like they want to engage here at all. Turret comes out, bit of chip damage, but nobody's really looking to engage in any capacity. Rise getting there late, as they were essentially giving away those 2 inhibitors. Decided that they were not going to be able to fight. So it does go down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Baker. Oh no, not like this. Yeah, he's dead. Nice try, buddy. But that's what happens when you delay your back. As it looks like he poisoned the ground, and that's something you do. You can cast some spells early as fire.
Trying to end.
Yeah, they say enough of your split pushing shenanigans.
Enough of the smoke and mirrors, as Vista, he took quite a bit of damage, but they're going to repel this. And as it stands right now, actually, the level advantage, there is 1 in mid lane, but Teddy 2 levels up.
Look at this. Double TP, and T1 are calling their bluff. Immediate back here from Rise. They say, you want to TP out? Fine, be our guest. We're going to push on in.
What is Lehens doing?
Lehens, that is really not where you want to be. Now this makes this a 5-on-3 rather than a 5-on-4. Miasma comes down. T1 are pushing in. They want to end the game. Can Hanwha Life repel them here? The engage onto Vista, but he's still alive. In comes the recall, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Vista and Lehens desperately trying to stop him, but it looks like the Nexus is 1 more hit away. Just auto it, and down it will go. T1 able to call the bluff of